Hey guys, Rick Pacini here, YouTube Vlog Creator. Today I want to talk about making a small rig for your iPhone 8 or the iPhone 5S. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Let's go to Cam 5 here. And I want to show you some of the things I have here outside of the iPhones. We'll leave these over here for now, but I just want to show you how to make a small rig with some of these things. Here, let me just move this over here a little like that. Like that, there we go. This way you get a little idea what I'm doing here. And I'm going to show you how to make a rig with this. And then I'm going to take you to a site called Temu, where I bought a couple of items from them. And I just want to, go over that with you guys. So I hope you could stick around and check it out. So before I get started, I just forgot to get one thing here, and it's right over here. It is right here. This is the ceramic mic. I forgot to add that to my little break thing I want to share with you guys. Okay, all right, so there's a couple ways you can make a rig with different things. Like, I like the grip. You can use this, or if you got a small enough little tripod like this, it comes out like that there. That's as far as it goes. But if you're going to use this here, let's say you don't have one of these, but you want to use one of these here, it's versatile because not only can you use it like this as a grip, but if you need to set it up with something, you're going to put it on a table or something like that, you want to do a demo, whatever it may be, you got the option there with that there. And this one's a good one here. This is nice and sturdy, this one here. So I'm going to show you how to make the rigs with this here, with these either or. All right. The other thing I got over here, I talked about this here once before. Let me put my glasses on. This here is a digital camera camcorder LED video light bracket with the bracket. These things are great to have. I've seen them on Temu, and I'm going to show you. The next one I'm going to be getting is going to be the three. It's going to have three. It's going to have one in the middle, but you could add other stuff to it. Okay. So we're going to take this out. We're going to use this here. This is going to be part of the rig. This is what's going to make the rig. So we definitely need this here. So I'm going to take this out. This here, the bracket, and I'm even going to take out the LED light. Okay. Now, setting up your rig, that's something you're gonna decide depending on what you're gonna be doing for that day. Are you gonna shoot with an iPhone? Are you gonna shoot with a DSLR camera? I don't own a DSLR camera, so it's gonna be one of these. And right over here, as you can see to the side here, this iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is being charged right now. Sometimes I do this freehand like this here. I'll hold it on, or I could set it up with the grip. And I want to show you different things I have over here in these boxes here. Okay. So a couple of these things I bought from Temu, okay, and I want to just show you the different mounting brackets I have for the phones, okay. But here, as you can see here, if you're not going to set it up like this here, you're not going to use a mic like this, external mic. You could also use the little one over here, okay, that clips onto the iPhone here, the receiver, and then you get the little mic. You can use that as well. Depends what you want to do with it and what you're going to set up with it. Over here is a Joby. This is another one to set up your iPhone or whatever, any type of phone I believe it's going to work with. And this here is this is good to have too. So there's a couple choices here when it comes to setting up. And if you're going to do anything where you're going to consume a lot of juice on your phones or whatever, or let's say you're using a different, like this works off of AA batteries here, which is cool. But if you can use a little portable ring light, I have one around somewhere here. This here, you could take this out here. This is what you use to charge it up. This is an Anker PowerCore 5000. I got two of these here, and you always know when it's fully charged, you got the three little lights there, okay? This is if you're going to be, like I said, if you're going to be sitting at a table or whatever you're doing with, and you need additional juice because your battery's going dead on the phone, whatever, this is good to have. And basically what you would do is, with this here, you would just take your regular iPhone charging cord, right? You take the iPhone charging cord and plug it in here, and then pop this out, plug it in here, and now you got juice. You could also use it, again, if you have ring lights on a stand, you could use them as well to give you extra light and stuff like that. So that's good to have. But that, again, that's something you might want to keep in your backpack when you're traveling around, getting ready to do a video shoot. Okay, so either one of these here we could set it up with. I want to go over this with you guys really quick here. This here, with this Joby, this I got at my local thrift store. This thing is great. Brand new in the box. The box is a little tattered up, but it's brand new. So let me just get this out of here, and I just want to show you what I got here. There we go. It's a little hard to get out, but this came brand new. It's even got the instruction booklet in there too, like how to use it and stuff. So it's got there it is right there, like that there. Okay, and well, I'm gonna leave it up here for the time being. And they give you ideas of, like, what you could do with it, how you could set it up. I have the Joby flexible tripod, little, you know, thing there, tripod, whatever you call that thing. Yeah, this here, I have this, what, Gorilla Pod they call it, whatever. I have one of them there, you know, for Joby. But anyway, I don't really use that too much. I find it a little cumbersome to use. I'd rather use one of these, because that there, it's got the little knobs on it like that there, and it could be, get to where it could hurt your hand. What's nice about this here is you got flexibility with it, as far as like, you could do it this way here. You could turn it horizontal, vertical, like this here, whatever. And it locks in, very simple, all rubber coated, right? It's all rubber coated, so it ain't gonna damage or scratch your phone. And what you would do is just pop it in there, depending, again, what you're gonna do. You're gonna shoot landscape or horizontal, whatever, you know, and you just tighten it up like that. And now you got that ain't going anywhere. And it also gives you a cold shoe mount here, if you wanna mount something on here. And if you want to adjust it, you got that mobility to move it back and forth like that, outside of doing this as well, okay, like that. So you got options with this one here, okay? But again, it depends what you want to do with it, you know, what you're going to use it for. So let's talk about what we're going to do with this here. Let me show you some other stuff I got here. If you're going to use, you're going to set your rig up, and you're going to use a ceramic mic, and you're going to use it on your iPhone, you're going to need this here. This is a lightning to headphone jack. I talked about this in my other videos. You're going to need this here, this jack here. Now, if you're using the iPhone 5S, which is an older phone, of course, we know they're all older technology, even the iPhone 12 Pro Max. If you take notice over here, on the iPhone 5S, you got the regular headphone jack in there like that. With this one here, I'm sorry, with this one here, it don't have it. The iPhone 8 right here. Okay, so I could take this out, ceramic mic, and take the cord. They give you two cords, and I could just plug it in here. What is right here? I'm looking at everything reverse. And the iPhone 5S, I don't have to worry about this. But if I'm going to use this with the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I need this. Okay, and I'll show you why I would need it, even with these phones. Well, I don't have to do the 12. I don't have to do the 12 Pro Max, but the iPhone 8. And I'll show you why I need it. All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other things I got from Temu, and I'm going to share this with you guys. This here, this little block I got, this little block, let's put this to the side. This little block here comes with the little Allen key thing here. This little thing is great. You can make some great little rig with this thing here if you got the little brackets and stuff like that there. But this thing is great. Look at all the different cold shoe mounts. You got 1, 2, and 3 over here, and then plus you got some stuff over here you could bolt up. This would go on to not this here, but if you had your camera 35mm or whatever DSLR, not 35mm, DSLR, you would mount this on here, and then you could add different things to it. Have things popping out on the side here, whatever. And they give you this little Allen key thing here to, you know, to adjust it and stuff like that there. So like this here, that would adjust the, not the tension on this here, but if you want to remove it, let's say you don't want this here, which is pretty cool in a way if you don't need it. Take this off like this here. Right, and then you can just mount it on like that. But it's, again, you know, you want to have it like that there. For whatever reason, you don't want to take this off, but if you do need it, something like that there, you could always take it off, remove it. I don't know why they give you that there, but that's what they have there. Okay, so let's just put this back over here and make sure you line it up, because it's going to go on your phone or whatever, like this here. Not for, well, it depends what bracket you're using again. So let's just do this like this here. Let's just get it in place. It's a little cube bracket. Thing works great too. This thing is great. Got this from Temu. Here's the other one I got. This is another one. Now this is in place of this, the Joby. Okay. If I don't want to use the Joby, I could use this one right here. Take it out. Like this here. What I like about this here, it's all metal. It's all metal over here. If I can get it out of the bag. This thing is great. This is mini focus and cold shoe mount here. And again, this is the way it operates, like this here. You tighten this up like this here, and it locks it in. Okay, like this. And then you got this one here that also acts as a lock as well. And you can mount it on a tripod. And again, it's spring loaded. But what I like about this here is once you put the phone, your iPhone in there, whatever, once you put it in there, and you lock it up like this here, That ain't going nowhere, okay? So, nice little device to have. Whoops, I got this here, like I said again. Good thing I got the glass protection on here. I got this at Temu, Temu. And this is the other one I got at Temu. So these two I got right here. These two I got at Temu, right here. The little block in this one. And I'll show you where you can get some good things over there from Temu. Now this is from Elgato. For those who follow me on my YouTube channel, you know I got two Elgatos. I got an Elgato Stream Deck 32 key, and I also got the Stream Deck Plus. Now this is their product, okay? This I got at my local electronics store. I got this at Micro Center. Nice little tool. This is pretty versatile too. What I like about this here is it's not just fixed. Okay, it's not just a fixed item like this. When you put on your phone or whatever your bracket you're mounting on, it gives you the option to turn it. You could turn it like this here. And the way you would tighten the tension up, they give you a little thing in here. Let me get it out. They give you a little Allen key. And what you would do is, and of course they give you a little instruction booklet here on how to use it and stuff like that. Okay. What you would do is basically you would tighten the tension up on it. Actually, you gotta go this way. You'd have to move this down like this. And you see it over there? This is where you would tighten it up. Get in there. Wait, oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, there it is. There. And you would tighten this up here, and you got to hold this. You'd have to hold this here because it'll spin. See? So you got to hold this here. And what it does is it puts tension on this here. Okay. And if you want to be very loose, you would just counterclockwise it and stuff like that, and this thing will be flopping all over the place. And the same thing with this here. If you want tension on here, if you're putting an iPhone on here, whatever, and the thing keeps flopping down, you're going to need to tighten up the tension over here as well. And always do it on both sides. So it'd be like this, a little over here, and a little over here. And this is from Elgato, and I believe I paid $27. I think the price is still on here. Yeah, I paid $27 for this here. See it? That's $28 plus tax. And now it's a little tight. I think it's a little too tight. You don't want that tight, so just make sure you know what you want. You know how tight you want this tension on here. But really good, a really good piece of equipment to have with this here. I highly recommend if you like. Well, I like their product. That's their logo right there, Elgato, and it's all cold. You know, cold to the touch, all metal, made really well. Okay, so this is another option you could use too as well. Okay, along with this here, basically, this here does it all as well. In other words, you don't have to put. I'll give you an example. You don't have to put this on here like this. So you don't have to put this on here to do what this does. See, like this here, like this, right? You see what I'm saying? And with this, where the other one is with this one here. You could just move it back and forth like this here, very simple. The only thing is, the only difference between this here, the Joby, and this one here, Elgato, is this gives you the option to turn it. It's not fixed. This is fixed. Okay, this is fixed. But if I really want to make an oblong thing with it, I could just go like this with it, right? Put it on like this. Just give you ideas what you could do with this here. Put this on here like this. Now it's, you know, that's pretty oblong, but if I did put it on a camera, whatever, now it gives me the option to move it back and forth. See? Like that there. I wouldn't want something this big on there anyway, like that. I'm just showing you what you could do with it. Okay? So, yeah, and it's like I said, with the little cube, the cube thing is pretty good too. I got an idea with this here when it comes to making a rig. And I want to share with you guys, I was watching one of the videos where a person was making a rig and he had it, which I never really thought much about it. As you can see here, you got the screw here like this here, and it's adjustable, right? You can slide it back and forth. And the person had it on a little tripod. Well, actually, it was a bigger tripod, I think. But what's nice about it is the person did something like this with it, and I'm going to share it with you guys, okay? So, again, and when it comes to using one of these mounts, either or one of them, that's something you got to make a decision, okay? All right, if you're going to use even like this here as well, okay? You got to make a decision with that there. I like it as low profile as much as possible, okay? I mean, this here would do the trick too as well. But right now, what I want to do is I want to show you what I've seen, and I'm just kind of like copying an idea with it. So basically what you would do is take this here, right, like this here. We're going to set this up. Make sure I got it set up there right. This here. And what's nice about this, let me just turn this around this way here. Yeah, I seen this in one of the videos. The person had a tripod and he had it set up. I said, I never thought about doing it on a tripod, so let me share this with you guys. And what's nice about it, if you loosen it up a little here, you can move it back and forth. You can move it the way you want. And remember, you got the cold shoe on here as well. So you got a cold shoe. So just to set up your basic rig here, you could just center it like that, right? Center it, tighten this up like that. And if you want, because you got the cold shoe, and let's say you do need additional lighting, you could put this on here. Let's just open this up all the way so we can get it in here. Like this. Okay. So far, this is what it's going to look like. All right. That. Or if you don't want it on here, you could put this over here. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because I want to show you what else you could do with this here. Make sure this is a little tight over here. Just make sure this is tight. I just want to make sure, because what happens is, if it's not too tight, this thing will flopping all over the place. That's the thing you got to decide too when it comes to this here. You got to decide, you know, to measure it out. If you're going to put the microphone over here, you're going to put this here because you got to balance it out. Remember, your iPhone, your iPhone's going to go here. So if we use the iPhone 8, whatever, iPhone 5S, whatever. And as always, never cover up when you're putting these in the clamp here like this here. Make sure you're not, you know, touching the buttons over here. Okay, make sure it's like that there. And if you're going to shoot horizontal, then you set it up like this here. I always like to shoot horizontal when it comes to making my videos. Okay, so this is what it's got so far. It's going to look like. All right, and then again, let's get this over here, and we're just going to do this right here, this here, this. There we go. Right. So this is what it looks like so far. Okay, very basic rig, and again, these are the options you have. You could also use this plastic one too, which is good, not bad. If you flip it around like this here, you could most likely add something onto here as well. Okay, but this is how it normally comes. I use this on occasion. I use this, you know, but I like the metal one. And again, you can't beat the Joby, you know. All right, so let's get that out of here. Now I just want to show you a basic setup over here. So we're not going to use the iPhone 5S. What we're going to do now is, if you're going to put the microphone over here or whatever it is, this has to be moved. So let's just go like this and move it like this here. Get as far as possible. Okay, like this here. This you're going to tighten up, and you're going to tighten this up. Like that. So now you got that like that. Okay, and just make sure this is tight on the tripod, and now we're good to go with this. Move it this way. All right. So now, if we're going to use, if you're going to use this here, you know, you don't have to worry about all the other stuff here. You don't have to worry about this. So I'm not making this here, because now you're going to use this. This is simple enough. But if you want to use it, I like this microphone. I would like to set it up this way. And just to do a little basic unboxing, we'll talk a little about it. This here, this harmonic mic is awesome. It's all metal, cold to the touch. The housing over here, it mounts it, it's plastic. Okay, it's plastic. They give you like a little instruction booklet over here. You get 2 cords. This would be for the DSLR camera. You would plug this into the microphone and see a DSLR camera. And this one here would be for the iPhone. And the reason why I say it is because you can't see it, but over here it's got the word in here, iOS on here. Okay, so what you would do is you would plug this in here like this to the back of the mic. Okay, and it has a little thing here. You could slide it in if you had a cold shoe, or you could just put it this way. But let's go over here. Now, depending if it's a windy day out, you could put, I call this a windstock. People call it a dead cat. You could use this with it or this one here. So we're indoors right now. It's cold. I'm not going to go outside to do any videos just yet. And you could put this on like this here. And it gives you a nice look. You could connect it this way. This here, let me just get this set up like this here. Like that. Here's where you're going to need, let's get this out of here. Here's where you're going to need the lightning cable. I got this at my local electronics store. It's $10, I believe, and this is an Apple product, not aftermarket. And what you're going to do is you can see here, this is connected for this is the coupling for the iPhone. Okay, now even with the iPhone 8, I could still use this. I mean, the iPhone 5S, I could still use this here. But being it's got this type of connector, like this here, I could plug it in here. I wouldn't need this. See that? There you go. Right. But for the iPhone 8, I need it. So I'm going to plug this in here, and then it's going to go over here. All right. So you got that. That's one way of having a little rig. And if you don't, I'm going to keep this video short as possible. If you want to carry it like this here, you could do that as well. You could use this as the grip. But if you don't want this thing here, this is good. This is good if you're going to shoot a video. And sometimes, I think I talked about it once before in my other videos, sometimes you'll see people shooting videos, they're sitting at a picnic table or whatever, or they're at the park or whatever, and they got to rig something similar to this here. Well, they don't have the light on here. And if you wanted to, you can even change this up. If you're shooting outdoors, you don't even need this here. Just take this off like this here. Take this off over here. Oh, here, I'm sorry. Like this here. Switch this around like this. Very basic rig. Tighten it up. And now you got a very basic little rig like that there. And if that's the case, then you wouldn't need the bracket. It's just a matter of just using this. But if you want additional things to add to it, like I said, if you did want to add this to it, then you could do it this way. Just switch it around like this. Now you got the light this way. See? But again, it all depends what you're going to do. If you're going to, like I said, if you're going to do one of those things, you could use this as a grip if you want. You know, you could use this as a grip. Or you're better off just getting a regular grip, and you can use it this way. Take this off here, and I'll show you what it looks like with the grip on here. Whoopsie. Let's go up this whole thing here. Hold on. Gotta get this off of here. There we go. You can just do it like this. This here. That. And move this like this. I gotta get over here first. There we go. I would suggest, if you're going to do it that way, make sure this is all the way extended to that side there. And always tighten this up as well. Like this, you want to make sure it's all tightened up so it don't go anywhere. And this is like this here, nice and tight. And now, if you did go anywhere, you got a very basic, simple one. And this is nice, it's comfortable on the grip, it's all rubber, like that there. Okay? And you got a basic rig like that there. See? And you got the mic too. And then, again, it depends what you're going to do. If you're going to go just shoot without this here and you want it really basic, then that's when you go with this here. Okay? But then again, you can't use, you can't use the grip. Well, you can, yeah, you can actually still use it that way as well. Yeah, what you would do is just take this off here and you plug the receiver in here. You'd have to make enough room. You'd have to switch this the other way around. That's how you would do that there. If you want to use this here, because you got to put the receiver in here, you know? And like I said, you can use this. But there are other ways to make rigs, but that's what I'm trying to say. With this here, this is just ideas. So you get very basic, you know, and it looks good too. It looks good. Makes you look like a real YouTuber, right? Yeah. And I want to show you, before I end this video, I want to show you with Temu where you can get these type of things as well. Okay. So let's put this to the side of here. I'll clean all this up later. Let's go to the website there, and I just want to share this stuff with you really quick. Okay. Here we are at Temu. And I just want to show you some stuff over here. If you want, I'll drop the link to this here. So if you guys want to check it out. They got really neat stuff though. I gotta honestly say, I do like Temu. Like I said, I bought from them before, and they're pretty good. This is the next bracket I'm looking at right here. What I like about this one here, this one's offset. I mean, you could keep it centered as well, but I like this one because look at the ideas it gives you with this here. See? They're showing you, that's why I like a Temu too. Sometimes at the videos here, it shows you. Now this guy's setting up a rig on a DSLR camera, and look at the way he's got that set up. That's nice. That's a nice setup. It looks really professional. Here, shooting a GoPro with it. Putting a GoPro on it. The iPhone. Well, yeah, it is an iPhone. Yep, it's an iPhone. But look at the things you could do with those brackets. That's why those brackets, oh, those things are great to have, guys. Here, look, he's putting the LED light on there. Showing you all the different things you could do with that bracket. Look at that. Tell me that ain't nice. Hey, he's showing you some other stuff, right? Yeah, then he's got it. See, he's showing you different things too, just like I just showed you just now. That's on mounted on a tripod, but you could also hold it as well. Really good to have. That's going to be the next thing I want to pick up. And when I do get that there, I will, do video on it as well. The tripods, if you look at their prices, they're pretty fair. And let me tell you something. People might say, you're buying from Temu. It seems like, the not good, great stuff. These items I bought for them, those are all metal, man. I like metal. I like metal stuff, and it's good. I mean, I had no complaints with them. Okay, here, delivery guarantee up here, refund for any issues. Okay, free returns for every order. And just so you know, I don't have any affiliate links with them. I'm thinking of setting up with them. I am, but I don't have any right now as of now. But if you buy anything from them, I'm not getting anything for it. But look at the things they have, This is a nice grip too. Look at this thing here. This is pretty cool too. You could hold, like I have Sony Handycams. This would be good for that, And you could also use that for the iPhone as well. You set up, a little rig with it, okay? That's pretty cool stuff. This here is another one for, this one here, they make quite a bit of them here. This one here is from Mini Focus. Let me get back over here again. Where is it? Mini Focus Culture, here it is. The one I have, you take notice, it's all black. It's all black with the, this is black one I have here. That's all green. Is this Mini Focus? I don't think it is. This is a different one. Okay, but I know I bought it for Temu. But that's the Mini Focus one. That's a nice one. And all metal. That's what I like with the all metal. And this gives you ideas too. Like if you're looking for things like this, look at this. DJI Osmo Pocket 3 magnetic bracket. Okay. All right, look at this thing here. Look at this guy. What this guy's got here. Oops. Look at that thing. It's a nice contraption, right? I don't want to, if it's no music, I can play it, but I'll give you the link to see, and you guys could explore for yourself, okay? So let me just go back over here. Go back to Temu again. Now these DJI, see over here, the price I want to share this with you guys. Boy, I'm bouncing all around over here with this thing. This computer's, that's one, they always got these advertisements on here, and you got these little things here, you spin it, whatever. I wanted to share this with you guys just in case, if you take notice of these little, right here. Just remember, if you see it says $49, yeah, see what it says? The receiver is not included, okay? So that's where the money comes in when you start adding the receivers to it, okay? This one here too, this is a DJI mini wireless microphone, $100 for this here to set up, which is pretty cool. They do have other things of that, of that nature where you could check it out as, at your own leisure here. Check this out here. Luminant Ally Q-Ball for a photography gimbal, okay, $37. Stuff is pretty reasonable, I have to honestly say. And let me tell you, look at this here, heavy duty adjustable rotating fixture, right? And extension arm adapter, whatever. They got a lot of great things here, folks. I tell you, I could look at this, go through this thing for like over an hour, look around and whatever, and see all the different things. Look at this. Look at this. Mini stabilizer for Sony Nikon camera DSLR. Look at this. It's like a little dolly here, right? It's pretty cool, right? And they show you what you could do with it. I mean, this is like really, if you're really getting into it, I have something like this here where it says face tracking or motor. All right, it's $118. I got one. Vivitar, I think, puts it out, but I got mine at the local thrift store, and it's like brand new. It works great. You mount your iPhone on there. It's got the camera on it, and it'll track you back and forth if you're moving, whatever which way you're moving. It'll follow you. But it's pretty cool. But this year I just noticed this just now. I don't remember seeing this the last. So it must be something. Either that I missed it, or there's something they added to it. I don't remember seeing this here, but it's pretty cool. And let's see the other things they got here. And they got some other brackets and stuff like that there. Let's see here, clamps, the articulating arms. I got something like this here for my iPhone. That's the one that faces down. Faces down. Look at this here. There's a cold shoe. It's Mini Focus puts this out, and look at this. See, it's a clamp. Looks like a cold shoe right here, and you button down on it, whatever. This looks pretty cool too. And look at the price, $13 and change. Well, you got to pay for the shipping as well. Okay. Here they got double clip here. All right. Look at this. Look at this thing for this rig. All right, right over here. 57. Look at this thing. Oh, you can make, that's a nice set. That's a nice setup they got there. I like that. That is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. Like I said, you can make your own little motion picture. You have a motion picture company, right? With the way they got these things set up. I mean, that rig looks pretty expensive. I mean, yeah, the Cage film movie making kit. You know, it's not bad for 57 bucks. It's not really bad, to be truthfully honest with you. The camera alone is probably thousands of dollars, whatever. I mean, look at that rig. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's an expensive rig, but look what you could do with it, though. You know. Let's see what else they got over here. Then they got these over here, magnetic CPL filters here that you could pop them. Whoops, you could pop them on to your, I guess the DJI Osmos, whatever. Those things here. Yeah, Osmos, whatever. Here they got, I like this one here, black aluminum mini ball head tripod head here, whatever. This is mini focus, puts it out, $12.96. You know what? If you never tried it out, try it, check it out. I'm telling you, this stuff is good. It's what I like about it, it's not plastic, it's all metal. You know, at least the things I got, the couple items I got. But these things are good to have. And then they have like a little video over here, you can play it. Look at the things you can do with this thing. Look at this. Look at this here. Got the tripod built in there, set it up for your DSLR camera. I like the tilt feature too, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Nice. Yep. And that's just some of the stuff they have here. And I'll drop the link to this here. You could check it out at your own leisure. But anyway, guys, let me make myself bigger here. That's all I want to share with you guys. I hope you found this video helpful in some way. And if you have stuff laying around like little rigs, something dropped over here. Oh, the little lantern. This is the lantern for the this guy here. It's the lantern here for this. I said something dropped out here. This is what this is for. I think I got this from Temu as well. I think I got this. Yeah, I think I got this from Temu. This is nice though. Look at this thing. Nice little rig. And if you ever, I tell you the truth, these ain't bad. This is, like I said again, if you, depending on what you're gonna shoot, where you're gonna shoot with it, you know, if you're gonna, where you need a little mini tripod, then this is the way to go. It's not bad. It's pretty comfortable in the hand, but nothing beats this with the rubber grip. Yeah, I think I had this at Temu as well, I believe. Yeah, and it comes with the lanyard here. So, yeah, this here too, mini focus. This here, all metal, cold to the touch, and Saramonic mic. It's pretty good. I'm gonna do a video on it there, testing it out, show you how it works with the iPhone 8, the iPhone 5S, and even the 12 Pro Max. There's so many things I want to share with you guys. So if you like my video, if you get a takeaway from me, the videos I put out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care and have a great day, and bye-bye for now. This is a nice rig. I like this here. Let's go take some videos. Look at that. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.